Well, let's see how this goes. I haven't made a YouTube video in 3 years now. Not too much has changed since the last video. I mean, one of the biggest differences since my last video is I now have this 1990 Ford Ranger. I don't think I had it when I made my last video. The yellow truck, I still have the yellow truck. It's been giving me a challenge. So the 6-cylinder in it finally gave up the ghost. It just, I don't know what happened to it. Well, I know exactly what happened to it. It was just too old. By the time I had gone through and fixed everything, it just decided that it didn't want to, it just didn't appreciate my efforts. So it threw a rod out in the desert on a Thanksgiving, I think 2021. I went through the motions, built a 351M for it because I figured that was a good truck engine. Once you fix the compression and cam and induction issues, it's really a solid motor. And so what I had built for it was actually pretty good. It was a 10-to-1 motor, had a custom Schneider cam, got high compression heads that came from Australia, which were so expensive I might as well have just bought aluminum heads. But did all of that, got it all together, put it in the truck, and it was running nice and healthy, and then it decided it was going to throw a rod. So I didn't get to enjoy that engine. So 2 engines in a row, I have thrown the connecting rod out of the oil pan. Now it's going to just get a regular 150 horse 351M, and it's going to keep that until I decide it deserves a better engine. But for now, since I need a loyal truck, I decided to get a Ford Ranger. And what's more loyal than a Ford Ranger, you know? I know I just spent the last few minutes going on and on about this thing. And you know, I figured that was a good introduction just in this video. Really, the Ranger wasn't the only thing I was going to mention in this video. Honestly, this is not a video I ever thought I was going to make. I've watched plenty of them when I was younger. But for the most part, I never thought I would do it myself. But, you know, growing up, I always thought I wanted to have my own coming out video. Whether I upload this or not, I mean, at least it's for myself. This is something I've been on terms with for a good few years now. I mean, it's not like it's just taken up until a few months ago for me to be okay with it. But, like, I'm gay, and it was quite a challenge to accept myself quite a few years ago, but, you know, it's happened, and I'm living my best life with it. But that's not entirely what I wanted to record. I feel that I'm in a small demographic of car gays, and I think there needs to be a better representation of that. Growing up, I always thought I was the only, not the only, but part of a very small group of people. I didn't really think there were gay car enthusiasts. And you know, the older I get, the more I realized I couldn't have been any more wrong. A lot of my friends now are gay car enthusiasts, and I'm grateful for every single one of them. You know, I just love being able to hang out with them, make the jokes that we do, and share our experiences with cars. And because cars are really a large part of my life, even when I was battling with you know, my own mental challenges, coming to terms with my sexuality, cars were always there. They were like an out for me. They just really helped, like, my mental health. I was trying to think of another word. I couldn't think of it right there. But yeah, I think it's a very straight dominated community, And not that that's a bad thing, I just think there needs to be more representation in the gay side of it. And I am in, like, the middle of nowhere, and I thought I was going to be the only one out here. I'm not. So, the moral of the story here is, if you think you're alone, you're not alone. Whether it's in the gay car community or not, you're not alone. But yeah, it's like the majority of car enthusiasts are straight, and it's becoming more prevalent that there are gay people in the car community. There are definitely gay car enthusiasts who love cars just as much as straight people do, some even more so. But strangely, there just doesn't seem to be very much representation of it. But it just doesn't seem like there's someone who's actually a face for that community. And I'm not saying that's what I'm trying to do. I'd love to be one of the faces of that community, or not diplomats, but, you know, just one of those people that is out there, kind of a representative, like just one of those people. And I don't know how successful I would be at that. It really comes down to how successful my videos do over the next whatever time frame, whenever I feel like giving up. If you guys like it, then I'll keep it up. All 30 of my subscribers, if I even have that many. But I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to kind of dive into that small section of the gay car community, and just show that there is a group like that. I would never want someone, like, if someone in some small Midwestern town, or somewhere in, like, the middle of nowhere saw this video and that got the ball going that they are not alone, that there is a community out there that they fit into, then it's all worth it. Like, just one person. I would never want people feeling the same way that I had to feel for many, many years. It's really not fun. It makes you feel lonely. You never feel like you fit in. But once you find that group of people that you fit in with, it makes all the difference in the world. And life just gets so much better. So, but I wouldn't really go into my coming out story, like my whole coming to terms story, just in this video. I feel like this video is already long enough between talking about this thing and what I was just talking about. So I don't really want it to be too long. It's already starting to get dark anyways, so maybe in another video, if there's enough interest in that, because it is a pretty long and depressing one. But if there's an audience for it, if it would help someone, then I'll do it. So, but for now, I think I'll mostly keep it with the cars and the gays. So, thank you for watching.